Hi, welcome to Sept Vegan, where eating on the cheap doesn't have to kill you. And I'm having a fabulous hair day. Okay, I had to go to the cardiologist to get cleared for my arm surgery on Monday. And I got cleared, so that's good. But she didn't like what she heard. My blood panels look good. My total cholesterol is down to 117. It was 177 in December. Or reportedly January 4th when I had my physical. But anyway, so everything's good still in that department. Cholesterol's good. You know what I mean? It's all good. And remember me telling you that my podiatrist said that the swelling in my leg had to do with how things were pumping? So she put on my medical record today, because I got a copy of it. She said, I'm irregularly irregular. In other words, I'm not just irregular. My irregular is irregular. And so, since they were only doing they're going to put a shot in my arm, you know, like I said, it's kind of like an epidural for your arm. They're going to do that and put my arm to sleep. She cleared me for surgery, okay. But she wanted me to go on a 30-day heart monitor. And, you know, I'm already going to have that sling on, and that's going to be 2 weeks. And then after 2 weeks, they said they would likely, you know, tell me I could take the sling off, but I'd still have to be, you know, careful or whatever. I'm like, well, you know, I'll just leave the sling on for another week or, you know, whatever. But, you know, having that and then having the monitor have all these wires and everything at the same time, I'm like, look, how about we just get the heart monitor after he completely releases me from surgery, or until I can move my arm and get dressed good. And she said, okay. Unless I was having more fluttery palpitation business going on. And she asked me, she goes, when does that normally occur? I said, well, if I eat salt, because I haven't in a while, if I eat salt, I can feel it. Or if I use my inhaler. And my blood pressure when I went to her today was 140 over 70. 140 over 70. And when I went to Dr. Misa last week, it was it was 138 over 60 or 70. But both times, because Misa is my respiratory guy, both times in the morning when I get up, I use my inhaler, because I know I'm going to the doctor. I don't want them to hear everything good, you know. And they said, don't do that. Don't make us hear something good. We want to hear it. That's only a rescue for last, you know, so I misuse that. But that makes my heart go up, my thing go wonky. So, I'm sorry, I'm really tired. I got up early. But anyway, so my heart is fluttery. She said they did a strip on it, and I have sinus brachycardia, which means my heart rate is under 60. It was like 57 or 57. I'm like, well, isn't that a good thing? I mean, don't like great athletes have low heart rates? She goes, Kathy, yeah, but come on, you're not a great athlete. It's another reason. I'm like, okay. I get that. I'm not a great athlete, but she asked me if I had a stress test before. I'm like, no, they haven't asked me to do a stress test. And she said, well, with this kind of thing, you know, sudden death happens. I'm like, oh, come on. You know, I'm just going to like drop dead. Well, call my son. That happens. You know, I live alone. Ain't nobody going to find me for 2 weeks after I got flies and gnats hovering over me, and my dog's probably half eaten me by then. You know, what am I going to worry about? I'm already changing what I'm eating. And she did put it in the, she put in my record. Patient is on, follows plant-based nutrition. She didn't say diet. She just said, patient follows plant-based nutrition. I'm like, and she is like, she eats really clean too. She runs a lot of marathons and stuff like that. This was a physician assistant. I saw today. Her name was Robin, and we had a good long talk. While I was in the room with her, she had like 3 or 4 patients call in for no-shows, or call in and cancel, or just not show up. So we sat there and talked for a good long time. And got a lot of things answered too, you know, when doctors come in and out so fast, and they don't really have a chance to sit and just talk with you and ask you more in-depth questions. That kind of thing, you know, my internal medicine person, she already has on my record, any appointment for me is a 45-minute block, because there's a lot of things going on. And she goes, I'm going to put that on your record for us too. I'm like, okay. She said, you're so interesting to talk with. I'm like, thank you. And Patty went with me. And of course, you know, we Thelma and Louise at doctor's offices. We go back and forth and whatever. But so anyway, after that, I went and picked up my CSFP stuff. And this time, the only thing I did not take was cheese, just so I could finally show you what all comes with it. And I'll do that in the next video.